my name is Anima Tikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about what Baloyi was trying to do. What if I told you the entire communication network the state built is hanging on one number that they got wrong? Okay, because a lot is happening there. Remember when the state expect the holes came to court and said all the accused were in contact with each other. Do you remember that situation regarding Lungisane's number? When I say the state got it wrong, is because the state said that number belonged to accused number 5. And that number, what was his name? Rose said all of them contacted each other. All the accused were in contact with each other. Do you remember? That was their master stroke, their big theory, their web of conspiracy back then. Do you remember? That was 2023, if I'm not mistaken, right? But here is where it collapses. The state said a certain number belongs to accused number 5, right? But Ntanzi says, no, that number is saved on my phone as Lungisane. And guess what? The phone itself confirms that it's saved as Lungisane, right? They forgot one thing. They forgot to change the name there by Ntanzi's phone book. That's what they did. And then also on other people, it's saved as Lungisane's number. Yet they were busy saying that number belongs to accused number 5. I remember Umshololo even went as far as saying, we can call that number right here, right now. It will say, it will be answered by its owner, sorry, Lungisane Ndwandwe. Do you guys remember? So if these people can, in cell phone evidence, this is everything, right? So if these people can get a number wrong, you get the person that it belongs to wrong, you get the communication wrong, you destroy the entire link between the accused. That means all the accused were in contact claim is no longer effect. It's no longer effect. It's speculation. Do you understand how this case is built on speculation? Second strike when it comes to this entire situation, the tower evidence. Oh my God, today was just too much. Today was just too much. And just when you think it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. Ntanzi drops another bombshell there. Ntanzi says, yena, use Carltonville. And then Baloyi tries to interlink towers zase-Carltonville nezase-Pretoria per se. A tower from 250 kilometers away can still ping a phone, right? And then the court is forced to revisit the expect evidence. Nanko ke mistake. Sometimes experts are wrong. He visits it, ne? And suddenly location evidence is no longer solid. It's shaky, it's uncertain. Because right now, when they're going to say 250 kilometers apart, those towers can enter. Guys, no. These people, it's embarrassing. Now, Zibuze Lento, when it comes to this case, if the numbers are wrong, if the contacts are wrong, if the names of the people that the number belongs to are wrong, if the locations are uncertain, what is left of the state case? Because in a criminal trial, you don't guess. We can't be doing a guessing game about people's lives. You don't assume things. Assumptions are not a no-go area when it comes to a criminal trial, whether it's any type of criminal trial. That assumptions, no-go area, Sanalam. And you don't just select randomly what you want to say. You better have proof when you talk about things. You prove beyond reasonable doubt whatever you say in a criminal trial. And shockingly, Baloyi is 30 plus minus years in this as a prosecutor. He is supposedly a seasoned prosecutor. 30 years is a very long time, guys. 3 decades. 3 decades of him being a prosecutor. Then there is Judge Rata. Another problem that we have in that courtroom. Judge Ratta is another problem because tell me why, with the 5 decades that he has in the bench, be it as a judge, 20 years or 20 something years, and other 30 years as a lawyer. Come on, how is that helping him if he allows this kind of things to happen in his courtroom? How is that helping him? Make it make sense. 30, 56 years experience. How is it assisting with Judge Ratta? Guys, but one thing that I like is that as much as Muntanzi, sometimes he goes on and on unnecessarily, but sometimes he's so much on point with his questioning. And when he puts his versions, he's on point. And when he asks the questions, he's on point because Untanzi is asking relevant questions. The number that you said belongs to, I choose number 5, all to find out it's who's this Lungsani Ndwande's number. Nithini ngayo? Do you see ukuthi inyova dem indaba ye-state case? Because there's a lot of people that were involved in that situation that now, hey, le case le, if kungaboshwa abantu, especially from the law fraternity, when it comes to NPA, when it comes to SEPS, there's a lot of people that will get arrested. There's a lot of people that will get arrested because you can't tell me Ugininda did his so-called investigation with his team, starting from Ugininda and his team, Kabanye nje abo that will get arrested. Bonke. Because what kind of interlinking of things is this that led them to this? Fine, bayenza bona baqede. Then they come to NPA, they sit down with the prosecution team. Ubaloyi sees this as a legitimate case. Njani? How did Baloyi see this as a legitimate case that needs to be taken care of the way it is? That it can go. How did he see it befitting to go to court, Njani, with so many loose ends like this? It will never make sense, guys, Londoneyo. It will never make sense. From that problem, that is Baloyi. Then we've got another problem. That is a brand new boss of Baloyi. We had a problem that was Batoyi, who thought she will never be in a position where he is. Thereby, in the inquiry now, she is being exposed left, right, and center. Now we have Mutibi. Now he just arrived, yet he accepted explanation Baloyi of the Senzo case. Kanjani, guys, Kanjani. Make it make sense. But there's everything that is going wrong with it. And then Yena Utiba, there is a prospect of winning the case. Joang, you guys, like Sisen Jane, see South Africa. I guess if those things are not enough wrong, we have the judge that is also a problem. 56 years experience, Omunyo problematic. He allows Baloyi to go on and on and on with irrelevant questions, irrelevant information, irrelevant asking questions to irrelevant conclusions. Hey, it will leave you shocked all the time. You will always be like, Haibo, did they allow that thing to happen here? And then that is why you find South Africans, they react in shock, in anger, and everything in between. Because we are so like, when you think about it, hey, tax money, guys, tax money. These are South African tax monies that are being used here to waste state resources. Kanjena. Case yakona is in a cracks from point A to Z. That's a kai. Case yakona. Yet we are expected to just accept things. You, Nkosi yami. Hayi inene sani inenekazi enkulu hayi nguyehova yedwa yazi izophela kanjani. Anyway guys, what are your thoughts when it comes to all of this? Because mna Jehova ingcwele ndidikiwe ngikruquke yicase kaSenzo engade iphele engenasihlahla ndikruqukile. What are your thoughts when it comes to this? Do you think Baloyi still has a leg to stand on? Do you think Untanzi was wrong for pointing out all the mistakes that he was pointing? Do you think Untanzi had the right to say the number that you said belongs to, I choose number 5, Yeka Ndwandwe? Sorry, Ekalungsani, yet when you forced it on number 5. And you must remember that these people later on, only now, in fact, this year, they considered that actually Kandwandwe number is no longer number 5. You kuninzi, guys, kuninzi. Anyway, let's talk comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Bye-bye.